Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Mira here. I have been under the weather for past 10 days and I've been taking care of myself, staying home, getting back to my routine again. It wasn't easy, when you live by yourself. But yeah, this is what is life. And I'm grateful actually. And I'm just heading out to meet a friend of mine. So I just thought about why not we just chit chat, just talk, and just do some makeup. And thank you so much, guys, for your love. And thank you for supporting me. It's a small, channel. Uh, yeah, so without further ado, let's begin. Otherwise, I'll be just talking, talking, and talking. So I'm going to, meet a friend of mine. It's been in ages. I just do not want to use any foundation. I just want to use some concealer. You can see my eyes. Can't help it. It's really hot these days, and the weather in Delhi is pretty unpredictable. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it's sunny. It's very hot. Please take care of yourself, every one of you. The weather is really bad these days. Everyone is getting sick. So I was sick for 10 days. I had fever, body pain, body ache actually, and then cough. I felt chest congestions. I was vomiting. I felt so weak. And yeah, it wasn't easy. And I was under antibiotic. Usually I do not like antibiotic, but I couldn't help it because I was really sick. And I'm very strong actually, but sometimes when you live by yourself and everything is going cool and good, and then all of a sudden when the sickness hits you, it just drags you completely. It's not an easy. And I was like so emotionally, like, I was just emotionally so weak, and I feel like, oh God, what is happening? Couldn't do anything. But what to do? This is what is called life. Life is all about upside down. That is how I think we grow, we learn. And I think it's good to be always been grateful because I'm still alive. Yeah. Grateful for the things, you know, that I'm breathing, I'm living, everything. So yes, I am not a big fan of so much foundation in summer because Delhi heat is like crazy. It just melt no matter how expensive product I use. The makeup doesn't stay so long, and I am the person who sweats so much. So yes, I'm gonna use a little bit more concealer just on my eyes. And I think when I was sick, my skin was really, really went so crazy. I was so dull, and I was started getting lots of pigment, and I was started getting lots of pimple actually, and it was so dull. But anyways, so what I was saying is like, you know, when you live by yourself and when you have to do everything, sometimes and it's nice, it's very good to stay alone, your own privacy, and you have your own house, where you can do whatever you want, whenever you want to eat, um, and I think what I've learned throughout my life is like when you start living alone, you start embracing yourself more. You start loving yourself more. You started, you know, finding your own happiness by in yourself, rather than we started, when we look our happiness sometime in someone, you know. And I think this is what I have learned, like living alone teach you, make you strong, teach you of responsibility, management, money wise, in every way. Yeah, so my foundation is done. No, sorry, not a foundation, concealer and milk cherry blush. Uh, because in summer in Delhi, no matter what, the blush it doesn't stay. And I found this one really stays. S- So yeah, that is what it's all about now. Life. Um, and I have been pretty, overthinker sometime because I get really worried sometime. But I think it's sometimes it's good. I don't know, but sometimes I think you shouldn't allow your mind to control you. It's good to worry things because I think it really makes you. I think what do you want to do in your life? You have to worry, but not. You should not let your mind control you. Otherwise it's crazy. I believe it's just a balance. Yeah. So yes, guys, on my lips, and my lips are getting so dry. I think because of the fever I had almost like 101 the fever temperature, and it was just like going up and down. But yeah, oh god, this was crazy. I'm just gonna use this eye pencil, black, because the black makes me look crazy. Actually, I look like a panda. So I think the brown, because I have a brown eye, so brown really helps your, like the color of your eyes. It really helps to pop out your brown, and it gives you very softer look, because I think the black give you a little bit. It just intense, And I have a very hooded eyes, so I prefer mostly brown. I do have a lot of brown pencil, but recently I discovered this pencil. It's a indie brand, and it's really nice. It's really, really buttery, and it really blend very well. Though it's a waterproof, but somehow it blend very well, and I am kind of like it. I'm very picky about eye pencil, especially brown. So yeah, you can have a look. You can see. I just gotta add some more here, here, and just blend it. It's a very quick. So what I was saying is like life about I sometimes be always I always like why it's with me, why does it happens always with me. But I think the more I feel like the more you complain, the more you feel you are just being no, if when you start complaining a lot, murmuring and questioning, I think you should find a reason by your own, ask yourself. And also, you wouldn't be happy that you become very habitual, of complaining all the time, murmuring all the time. Um, so when I was sick, I was like, why? Then then I realized like, you know, I was praying and chanting and praying, and I was like, Bhagwan, what is happening? And then I realized that lots of people are there in the hospital, going through the rough phase of life. You know, they are in the last stage. Some of them are, and hospital is something which I don't know, but it just makes me, it breaks me completely. I cannot go to the hospital, the smell, and I see people around. It just makes you so down, makes you feel so low, And I was just thinking, like, hey, this is nothing, I'm just been overthinking, and I shouldn't be. Actually, I should be very grateful that it's just, it's just a viral and nothing else. But yeah, I'm gonna go the color. I love this eye color from Dear Daila. It's a Korean brand. I like the color. It's really nice. Because my eyelashes is very straight. So yeah, you can see. If I do not curl, oh god, I look really bad. Yep. So you can see. Uh, pretty cool. I don't have so many eyelashes. I don't know why. Naturally, but I use castor oil every night. Uh, so yes, I still have lashes though. I love this mascara from L'Oreal. I just discovered L'Oreal Extensionist. I think this mascara is somewhat similar with the telescope, L'Oreal telescope. I think we don't get it in India, but it's quite similar. I am not a big fan of, you know, expensive uh, mascara. I usually love L'Oreal or Maybelline. They are my best actually. It's affordable and it performed very well, I like it. And I'm a big fan of L'Oreal. I loved L'Oreal because I remember when I was a kid, I used to use L'Oreal. I was used to use the sunscreen, and there was a mascara, if you guys remember. It was like a double. One was in the white and one was in the black. So first the white, you have to coat it in your lashes. I think it's like a primer probably, and then the another black one, and it gave you that volume, and it was amazing, But we don't get it anymore, I find that was the very cult mascara, and there were few products, from the L'Oreal that I used to love it. There was a L'Oreal True Match Foundation. It was in the bottle, and like this bottle, and then had no pump. Uh, it was really nice that the foundation. I used to love it. Oh God, I just, anyways. So yeah, this is, what is life. Don't lose your hope. Things can happen, but I think we should be always be positive. We should always be like, grateful. We learn, we grow. And this is what I think throughout my life, what I have learned is just the more you humble yourself, the more you've been grateful to everything. So I think you're in a safe hand, you're in the safe hand of God. Hamesha, Bhagwan. I'm not a, like, people tell me, are you very religious? I think don't think so I'm that so religious, but yes, I do believe in God, and I think I'm not a hypocrite. People, person like, like, oh yeah, I'm very spiritual. But yes, I think what I have learned is that the relationship that you should have with God should be personal. You shouldn't show you to the people that, oh yeah, I am very religious. I do prayer. I do everything. Yeah, whatever. But I think the most important thing is between you and God. Who cares? That nobody will care. And I think it's important to have a relationship with God personally. It should be you and God. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury. This is a limited edition palette. It has the airbrush powder, contour, blush, highlight, and the eyeshadows. It's a beautiful. This was the limited editions, and I love it actually because I think this is like a travel size. You can even like carry. You don't have to take lots of makeup. So yes. So I'm just gonna use this one under my eyes. Yeah. This blusher from LYS. Uh, it is very like a berry color. For today, I'm gonna use a little bit of lip oil. Well, it's very dry. Probably because of the fever and the dehydration. Yes. Hmm. So I hope you like my look. Simple, not too much. And I hope I did not bore you up with my, you know, things and yeah, about life, about, you know, uh, what I went through it, I think we all as a human being, I think the more we'll, and time we just forget, sometimes we forget how to be grateful, to be humble, because we live a very busy life that we hardly get time to be so grateful. We just want to receive. We just wanted to, things to happen good, and all of a sudden, on the flip of your eye, just things just fall apart. You get sick, and nobody's there, and you feel we're human being. We feel low, but that is what is all about life. And I've learned these things that never lose yourself, never lose your heart, never lose your faith. Always be strong no matter whatever comes, because there's always someone is above you who's taking care of you. And in every dark, in the cloudy day, but there is still a ray of hope. There's still a light. So I hope you like this. the makeup. And thank you so much, guys. Love you all. And if you really wanted to uh, s- create me some other look, just to let me know. You can uh, comment and you can. I'm sorry, guys. I talk a lot. So thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone. Love you all. Bye.